Hello everyone, it's Callie for Callie's Collectibles Review, and carrying on with Predator Month. Today I am taking a very quick look, because there is not much to this figure, the NECA inspired Lava Planet Predator, which was a original release back in the 90s in the old Kenner Predator figure wave. Fantastic wave of figures. If you find them for cheap, do pick them up. They are still quite collectible, and they are pretty cool for what they are. This figure, it's it's keeping in that kind of tradition where Kenner just got one mold and kind of repainted it 100 times to make several different figures with. That's kind of the case with this one. There's two or three figures that use a lot of the parts on this figure, and it works for this character. For others, not so much, but it works. It does what it does. It does what it needs to do. So, without further ado, here is the Lava Planet Predator in all of his glory. Now, quick look at the head sculpt there, look. There's the chest. There's the arms. The arm blade. You'll see all throughout kind of the front of the figure, you've got this black with yellow outlining around it. There is a backstory to that, and we'll get into that in just a second. Right the way down to his feet. Now, this paint job is only, sadly, on the front of the figure. I understand why it's not on the back, because they want light to pass through and give it kind of like that glow to it. So I kind of get why there's no paint job on the back, apart from the dreads being, the little hoops on the dreads being painted. But as you can see, there they are, all individually sculpted. You've got the little shoulder cannon right here. Everything is done in the translucent red bar, the accessory, the armor. Actually, no, sorry, the armor is done in translucency as well. So, yeah, I think the only thing that's not done in translucent plastic is the weapon in his hand, which we'll take a quick look at in a minute, because I cannot get it out of his hand. Can't. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, when the light kind of catches the figure, let's see if I can do this on camera, you kind of get that going on, which, it's okay. If you've got a light source behind it, it does look really cool. Sorry, I'll put the camera down for anyone who's getting motion sickness there. I am so sorry, but that was the best way for me to show it. I didn't have a torch to hand. So, anyway, accessories. I know I normally look at those first, but with this guy, this is it. This sword. This singular sword is what you get with this guy. Just that sword. It's nicely done. I mean, there's like a wrap effect done around the hilt. There's a little, don't know how well that's going to come across on camera. You can see there's like a little silver pommel on the end. But other than that, it's a sword. That's it. Features, he does not have a removable biomask, so you just get, what you see is what you get with this guy for the head sculpt. There's no spare heads or anything. Hopefully one day NECA will go back and kind of give this guy like the ultimate treatment, where he gets like alternate heads, alternate hands, weapons, accessories, like they did with the Jungle Hunter and the City Hunter line. If you collect these kind of Predator figures, you will know what I'm talking about. I will get round to reviewing those as part of Predator Month. I'm getting there, just wait. Yeah, as for features, the arm blade is extendable. It comes out literally that much. That's it fully extended, and that's it pushed back in. You don't get much there. The shoulder cannon is on like a slider and a swivel. So if you get his dreadlocks out of the way, you can bring the shoulder cannon up. And I've just popped it off the ball joint. Excuse me. See, It's good in theory, but not so much in practice with this. And there you go. He's got a little tiny shoulder cannon, which the original like Kenner figure came with this big, huge, massive like multi-armed fucking missile launching thing, which was completely out of scale. But for the play feature, because they were aimed at kids, I got it. I understood. I was a kid playing with it, and I fucking loved it. Anyway, articulation on this guy. This is a slightly older figure, so it's not got any of the upper torso joints. It's not got the upper bicep swivel. It's not got double jointed elbows. It's got double jointed knees, but not double jointed elbows. But anyway, due to this tube on the back, this arm cannot do a full 360. If you try to, you're just going to get all kinds of tangled up, and that just does not look very good. But it can, each arm can do a full 360, but with this side, I would not recommend it. This side, you go that far with the elbow. As I said, there is no bicep rotation. You do get a swivel at the elbow though, so that's good. You don't get any rotation at the gauntlet, and the hands are on ball joints. You do get rotation at the waist. You get no forward and backward, nothing like that. Head is on a ball joint. Again, be careful with this shoulder cannon. If you tuck it away, bloody hell, it's come off again. If you push it all the way down, plug it on and tuck it away. Head turns that way. It's on a ball joint, so you get a bit of up and down, rotation, and a little bit of tilt, which for a Predator, sometimes you need, because they do tilt their heads when they're inquisitive. So, and that is actually canon, it is in the books. So, as far as I'm concerned, it is canon. Fuck what the films say. Well, anything after number 2, fuck what any of that says. The first 2 and the comic books, yes. Legs can go that far forward, but mine has very loose hips. Can go that far forward, that far back. You get thigh rotation. You get double jointed knees, which have that range of motion in them. It uses the old style system, so there's no rotation above the knee. It's just standard backwards and forwards. And the feet are on ball joints. Now, as we talked about with this figure being the translucent red, the backstory that is given by the bio card that comes with the figure states that this particular tribe of predator lives on the homeworld in the more volcanic regions of the planet. They have specially modified shields, their stealth that makes them invisible, that is resistant to the radiation that is coming from the lava. Or the area is quite radioactive, and this shields them against it. But as such, it doesn't so much work as a cloaking device, because ripples of the radiation reflect back off of the camouflage, and it gives them this sort of appearance, this red and black on the chest and the arms, all the little detailing, this black and red, that's basically like this radiation shimmering across it so they can be seen, but they can't be seen by the prey that they hunt, because it was explained more, but that's the general gist of it. That's why he looks the way he does. No kind of thing was given like that on the back of the original Kenner figure, I don't remember. I bought it when I was like 7, so it's 30 years ago. It was a long damn time. But yeah, the overall effect with this figure, it looks very good if you've got a light source behind it, or if it's in a window or something like that. I've took some very good pictures of this particular figure in very good light sources where it like kind of shines through it, and it's very good. It's a very photogenic figure. But my copy, due to the looseness of the hips, He's a bit of a pain in the backside to stand, so I tend to prop him up at the back and he kind of gets hidden, so not many people see him. He's not one of my favourites. I bought it due to the nostalgia of having the original as a kid, and I was like, well, I had the OG toy, I should have the update, which is what I've done with some of my Predators. The Clan Leader, the Hive Wars Predator, a few others. I've bought them purely out of, oh, I had that as a kid. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. Unfortunately, there's not much that this guy comes with. I think you can find him on the secondary market for £10-15. He's not a fan favourite. He's not a really sought after figure. Because there's some that I like skyrocket prices. I mean, one that I was really after was the Wasp Predator, and I've not found it anywhere cheaper than about 60-70 quid, and that was a few years ago last time I looked. So, but yeah, if you want to try and pick one up, eBay, places like that. Anyway, thank you for watching this review. I shall continue Predator Month this coming Wednesday. I will be taking a couple of days off over the weekend, as it is my birthday on Sunday. So I shall do another review for you, quick and sharp, and I shall speak to you again soon. So, love you all. Bye-bye. Mwah.